Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a look at the next 72 hours for you. Of course, any information that you need to get a personal with me, to check out my other YouTube channels. I have another channel where I post like pick a cards and all of that. So check that out. That will be listed below, and I'll try to include it in the comment section as well. And if you want to see future readings from me, or if you want to see my lives where I take your personal questions, make sure you hit that notification bell and subscribe button. But let's jump into it. First two cards we have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We have the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And really quick, I'm using the Monopoly Tarot for the tarot cards. This deck is the Sacred Symbol, the Sacred Symbols Oracle. And I'm going to be using the Lenormand of Enchantment playing cards as well, if you want to know what decks I'm using today. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So we have focus, we have fire, and we also have transformation. Okay, I'm going to pick that up. Okay, so we have the fox, the mice, and the house. So give me a second to kind of meditate on these cards for a second, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the reading. So first thing that I'm picking up on, it's going to be very difficult for either someone to regain your trust or you to regain their trust, depending on the scenario. But somebody really wants to be forgiven. Somebody really wants to be taken seriously or considered for another chance. And you just may not trust this person, especially with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower in reverse. It may take a lot to rebuild on top of the foundation that already seems a little bit faulty to begin with. You could be wondering this person's intentions, their motives, if there is a chance for you to like recreate a spark there, because this person may have done you really wrong. Okay. Or again, like I said, take this reading how it applies, cross watchers too, watching this. Okay. Maybe you're the person that was done wrong. However it applies, it's of question whether or not a foundation can be restored with somebody who you have some sort of long-term history with. Now, another thing that I'm picking up on when it comes to just finances as well, I think that money management is going to be key in terms of you rebuilding in that arena. Maybe you have like certain random things that come up over the next 72 hours that you have to pay for, or that you have to take care of, that are just like random, like your car randomly needing an oil change or a new tire, or just, like I said, random expenses. In the height of this like randomness though, you guys are going to learn a valuable lesson around budgeting, around better money management as a whole, and finding new ways to kind of structure how money is coming in and out. And you could even find yourself inspired to maybe start that new creative endeavor or go after that newer job after seeing that your foundation isn't necessarily as supported, or how do I say this, is not as stable financially as you would like it to be. Like Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you want the type of security where you have your own home, or the type of security where you can leave a legacy for your family. Like the Ten of Pentacles is not little money. This is, I'm leaving a legacy to my children. I'm going to have enough money to where I can, leave my family a house, property, these assets what have you. And you may feel uncomfortable with the fact that you aren't at a place to where you feel that secure, especially if you are getting up in age or you're expecting a child. This just becomes more of a concern. For a lot of you too, you're deciding to not involve yourself in a third party situation anymore. You could have been dating somebody who is like going through the process of divorce, but you've been kind of side eyeing them because they've been giving you a hard time and making it seem as if maybe they're not really ready for a divorce. So you may find yourself backing away. For others of you, it's more so just not wanting to entertain someone where they knowingly or unknowingly had you in a third party situation. Now let's kind of address the cards that we have at the bottom. So we have focus, we have fire, and we have transformation. So during this time frame, you're going to have a level of tunnel vision or realize that you need to have a level of tunnel vision. Okay, so if you've been feeling scatterbrained or out of it, there's going to be this snapping back into reality that happens over the next 72 hours. This also, you just need to be very clear. Like with this arrow, you may find yourself having to express how you feel to a boss or how you feel to a romantic partner, having to just be very clear in terms of your intentions or what you expect. And, you know, what happens then happens then. But be aware of your thoughts too and which thoughts you act on with this focus card. Because whatever you're focusing on, you will bring that into your life beyond just this time frame. So just be aware of that. Also with fire, this has a lot to do with drive, creativity, your level of passion. You guys are a fire sign. So this is not something new to you. Okay, so this is you getting in tune with your inner fire. I feel like creatively, you could find yourself wanting to like get going again, especially if you've been just struggling with having burnout and not knowing why, or just being distracted by challenges that have just been randomly coming up. It's like you could be making some changes or some adjustments to make space for creative endeavors or the things that you're really passionate about. And kind of going into the other cards that we have here, we have the fox, we have the mice, and we also have the house. So this goes back to what I was just talking about with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There could be things to do with real estate or your home that you guys are going to have to sort out. You could be looking for a forever home. If you don't necessarily get approved for a home during this time frame, don't worry. Know that this is still in the works for you, and you just may need to keep applying yourself in terms of, you know, trying to get a home. But with also the fox energy, this is about being clever. And this is also the energy of trickery too, and manipulation, and someone being a little bit fraudulent. So you're going to have to be in a space of discernment, especially if you're going to be letting anybody back into your life who you already kind of peg as being this. But yeah, there's somebody who could be fake or somebody who's just very untrustworthy, guilty, a scammer. Okay, you need to make sure you're staying away. Also with mice being here, I feel like you guys need to be careful of, well, I think it's kind of random, but you guys need to be careful of like what you're leaving around your home or like open spaces around the home, because you could literally have mice that are trying to come in. But other than this, this represents like damage or like corruption a little bit, or something being ruined. To me, this is giving a little bit of the tower energy, because this is talking about like deteriorating stuff. And then when you have mice around, you usually have the energy of diseases possibly coming around, or sickness. There could be somebody who's sick, like a family member that could be sick that needs some sort of support. But again, you need to be very careful about somebody who's a little bit conniving and sneaky. You could have a roommate also who like tries to steal your stuff. And you may already know about this, but you may need to put some sort of boundaries around your stuff. But anywho, I hope that you're able to take something from this reading. If you did, definitely feel free to thumbs up the video and subscribe so you never miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one.